Good morning, John Augustine back again. The Divine Mercy Sister, Maria Faustina. Jesus attached some promises to the worship of the image. A general promise given in the vision of 1934 said, I am offering people a vessel with which they are to keep coming for graces to the fountain of mercy. Thus, Jesus did not limit the numbers in the range of the graces. He is ready to bestow graces through his image, both now and in the life after death. There is the condition attached, however, uh, the basic one of the whole devotion. Boundless trustfulness and deeds of mercy must accompany any request. Apart from the general promise, three specific promises were given as well. They were mentioned during the first visit in Prague in 1931, and you're going back again. The first of them refers to salvation, a promise that the soul that will venerate this image with, will not perish. The second one concerning progress on the way to sainthood. I also promise victory over enemies already here on earth. Enemies meaning enemies of the soul, that is, sin and temptation. And the third one, well, temptation, you can resist temptation, can't you? And the third one, because sometimes it comes, but you resist it and change. Sometimes they don't give that instruction. And the third one promises a happy death. I myself will defend it in my own glory. We leave it at that, so we will. We leave it at that and continue tomorrow with the rest. And there's an example of it. The young man going to confession, and the priest is hearing confession, and Jesus, he's acting in the place of Jesus, and you can see Jesus behind. And it's the diary of Saint, well, here, Saint, she was made a saint, Maria Faustina Kowalska, proper title. Diary 1602. Today the Lord said to me, daughter, when you go to confession, to this fountain of my mercy, the blood and water which came forth from my heart always flows down upon your soul and ennobles it. That's great. Every time you go to confession, immerse yourself entirely in my mercy with great trust, so that I may pour the bounty of my grace upon your soul. But when you go to confession, you make a list of your sins, and depending on how long you're there, if you're going regular, well, it'd be venial sins, probably more than that. And that's you certainly won't be committing mortal sins, which is missing mass for no good reason. It's a mortal sin. It used to be considered a mortal sin. The priests, unfortunately, say nothing about these matters, which they should. And the bishops don't open their mouth either. They'll have to answer for their negligence in that department when they meet their maker. But certainly I'm saying it, and the Christian TV Ireland.ie, when we hope we get established with donations, we'll be certainly saying it. And we'll be having devotions and one thing and another, and people will be going to confession. We don't see that evidence anywhere, and it'd be preached. It's the only way to make peace, mass, and purpose. It's absolutely dreadful, especially at anniversaries when people go to mass that you haven't seen before and up to go to Holy Communion because nobody says anything about it. And that's negligence, and they will have to answer for that when they meet their maker. They want to wake up and speak the truth if they understand it. Bye now.